And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is going to be a quick update on Caspa. I was actually not going to do a video today. I was in the middle of creating a lesson for the Sprouts program. This was for Module 7, specifically on pattern trading. And I have a lot of examples of charts throughout the entire course. Right, so I got onto the charts to, drive the significance of a certain pattern that I was talking about. And in the attempt, while doing that, I stumbled upon Caspa's chart. This has to be spoken about today. So here I am to give you this quick update on Caspa. Here's what I'm seeing. Caspa's formed a base. Are you guys seeing it? It's formed a base at 9 cents. All right. I gave you guys 3 levels in the previous update, which was, I know, a while ago. But just a quick recap on the levels. These levels that I came up with was before Caspa even got up there. Okay. I came up with these levels when Caspa was at this range right here. Alrighty. You can see this all live on video. But, now, I gave you guys 3 targets. The first one came in at 9 cents, the second one came in at 11 cents, and the third one came in at 14 cents. And I told you guys it's always going to be an if this and that, even with your targets. In order to anticipate the next target, we first have to break the one prior to that. Right? And you can see it was like a stair-step process. Now, the same process, holds on its way down. Caspa has to start breaking all of these levels one at a time for us to then anticipate continuation to the downside. Now, while we got held as resistance at 14 cents, we got back down to 11 cents, but we broke 11 cents, right? Then we got back down to where? 9 cents, all right? Stair step. But now, did we break 9 cents? Have we broken 9 cents? No. Guys, we've been holding 9 cents since December. Okay, so it's been almost 2 months of us just holding 9 cents as support. All right, so we're forming a base here. The last time I saw something like this happen, of course, in a bigger way, was on Cardano's chart. Right, this is Cardano on the 2-day time frame. But notice how Cardano formed a base at 24 cents. Right, time and time again. Now, what's the relevance of this? Why am I telling you this? What can you possibly do with this information? When you see any asset form a base, think of the trades that you can take off that base. Because you know that buyers are stepping in on that base. You know there is demand on that base. And as soon as the base breaks, you know that you are invalidated and you're wrong exceptionally fast. You know that the sellers are now overpowering the buyers on that base. That is a lot of information for you as a trader. All right, so if the base breaks, you know you're wrong on your trade, you are invalidated, you can get out very, very fast. You can get out with a minimal loss. So when you see these bases being formed, they usually prove as excellent bid opportunities. Now, Cardano had a base at 24 cents. All right, it rallied, and even after the rally, even after this dump, you're still up by a good 2x. Now I'm seeing something very, very similar on Caspa, where Caspa's putting in a base at 9 cents. But more importantly, another bullish signal on this chart, for lack of a better word, is that if you get on over to the weekly time frame, we have one of our cornerstone trend indicators. We use this as a hack to keep us on the right side of any altcoin that we are trading. Right? This is the dynamic indicator, right? Now, the dynamic, oftentimes, you'll see that price makes its way down to the dynamic every time it starts losing regions of support. But on Caspa's chart, notice what's happened. All right, first of all, Caspa has been trending on the Mango dynamic indicator. All right, we took it out right here, cleared, it turned from resistance to support. It took it out here in June of last year, and we've been trending on the dynamic ever since. We haven't lost it a single time. Caspa's done a good 300%, I believe. A good 395% even after the pullback, just trending on the dynamic. Did price come down to the dynamic, or did dynamic climb up to price? Because remember, this indicator moves alongside price action. With every new weekly candle, there's a new print on the indicator based on what came before in terms of price action. There's been so much buying activity at 9 cents that the dynamic has made its way up to price action at this point. All right, so this is another bullish tilt. The last time we had an official test of the dynamic indicator was only right here in August of last year. Now, if you caught that test on the dynamic to where price is at right now, let's not even take the highs, you're up still a good 222%. All right, so is this our next opportunity at catching a bid on the dynamic? Maybe. I mean, it's all there. It's all in that region, right? That 9 cent coming all the way down to that dynamic support. For those of you who want the numbers on the dynamic support, if you don't have access to the indicator, you can go ahead and take note of it. It comes in from around 0.0922 and all the way down to 0.089 cents. All right, it's a tiny range of sorts right there. But this is that zone of support that we're looking at where Caspa is seeing a lot of buying activity on. For those of you wondering, well, Krisha, okay, what are the chances of price actually breaking support from here, right, as opposed to bouncing from here? What are the chances of a bounce versus a break? Well, for that, I usually default on over to the Mango dashboard. Get into the Mango dashboard. Perfect. You guys can find this on app.mangoresearch.co. Also notice we have a new feature that just got rolled out. You are now able to find good trade setups even on TradFi assets as well, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. So now let's go ahead and filter out Caspa from this list. If I get into the drop down right here, what are the trends telling us? 4 hour, guys, is long. Okay, it's bullish. This came in 6 hours ago. And more importantly, look at the volatility. Very, very low, very healthy, telling me that the bulls are in control on the 4 hour time frame, and if they want to step in more, they have a lot more juice left in them. And the thing about your trends, guys, they always start from your lower time frames and then they cascade on over to your higher time frames. All right, so this is telling me that there's a lot of cascading power here that the bulls could come in with. And not just that, guys, the 12 hour and the daily are also picking up a tad bit of momentum. If I hover on those cards, it said that the previous signal on there was short. So it turned from bearish to neutral. All right, so there's a battle being fought right now on the 12 hour time frame and on the daily time frame. Can the bulls win? Well, by looking at the technical picture, let's get into Caspa's chart. Okay, I believe that Caspa on the chart has a good sort of chance. Oh man, there's so much going on here, even through a pattern trading perspective. Just check this out, guys. Falling wedge. All right, this is a bullish pattern. But anyways, we're going to go through that in the pattern trading module, so I'm excited for that. I just got so many patterns in my head right now. But anyhow, I want to take you guys on over to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, let's get into the 4 hour time frame. Alrighty, here it is. And I want you guys to go ahead and turn on your bullish FVGs. All right, and notice what's happened. Now your FEGs, guys, they're like liquidity pockets, okay? They're these inefficient zones. Oftentimes when price breaks out, price is usually drawn back down to these zones of liquidity. All right, so now we have one such zone over here with the topmost threshold coming in at around 10 cents. And not just that, this is not just an FEG zone, but this is also a neckline of another pattern right here. All right, we have an Adam and Eve-like structure that actually broke out right here. Right, the neckline of the structure comes in at around the top of this FEG. Like, it's such a beautiful synchronization of technicals on the chart. So what this appears to be is price is broken out of the pattern and we're coming back down for an official test. We've also taken out that previous local high right around here. All right, so if I just go ahead and turn on your swing highs and swing lows, even the structure is changing. Notice how we have a higher high. This is going to get printed in very, very soon. And also, on the break of that pattern, guys, we do have a volume push right there. All right, so let me just go ahead and turn on my volume. Right, now this is the same pattern on the 4 hour time frame, neckline right here. All right, and notice the volume that's poured in right there. That's a beautiful, beautiful volume push right there. Now let's actually go ahead and check out where this pattern could very well take Caspa up to. This is going to be the measured move plotted on the break. And this would likely take Caspa all the way up to 10 cents, which at that point, guys, is likely going to end up triggering another pattern. Man, this is beautiful. There's a huge pattern within pattern within pattern. We have another Adam and Eve-like formation. This is going to be a huge cascading play because then there is that massive falling wedge as well. If we trigger this one, then we're looking at, well, targets that's likely going to even take us past 11 cents. We could be looking at Caspa getting back up to its previous highs once again, guys. So heads up on that. This will likely take Caspa all the way up to 13 cents, give or take. Beautiful cascading pattern play on Caspa's chart. Now, of course, guys, if you want to be able to identify patterns right off the bat, if you want to know when it's confirmed, when can you really take the trade based on it, you guys can go ahead and check out the Mango Sprouts program. It's currently under early bird offer, 40% off at $2.99. And yeah, go ahead and read the testimonials. Some of your testimonials really put the biggest smile on my face. Thank you so much for everyone who chimed in. So for those of you interested, you can go ahead and check out the testimonials, get into the Grove, speak to the Sprout links to see if it's a good fit for you. But more importantly, go through the curriculum to see exactly what it is that you're jumping into. Okay, so right now we're here on Module 7. Modules 1 to 6 are already out. They are live, so go ahead and check them out if you haven't already done so. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this update on KAS. If you did, hit the like, and I will now see you in the next update. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.